out there today. I'm at a PD for Alpha Z teachers, so you do have a substudent today. But because it was our first health lesson, I decided to make a video of our lesson so I could still teach it to you. Okay, so today's our first health lesson. So first and foremost, what I want you to do at your table groups is write down what health means to you. Okay, you're going to have about 2 minutes. Discuss with a partner what does health mean to you, and then we're going to discuss as a class. Okay? I'm going to begin. Okay, so table over here. What does health mean to you? Okay. Table over here. Good, and the back table. Okay. Now, I want you, with your table groups, is to discuss with your groups, what does wellness mean to you? Okay? What does wellness mean to you? Again, you got about 2 minutes. You can go. Okay, table over here, what does wellness mean to you? Good. The back table over there? Good. And table over here. Okay. Awesome. Good start. So, for survival, in terms of health, what are the main things that we need to stay healthy? Think of optimal survival. Good. We need food. We need food because food is fuel. If we don't eat, it's just like not filling your car with gas. You can't go anywhere. You're running on nothing. Good. Okay, what's another one? Water. Good. We need water. What's another one? Good. Air. Okay, and one more. Shelter. Okay? We need shelter. Now, we in North America might get all this, but does everybody get these 4 things for optimal health? No, you're right. In third world countries, some people might not get food. They might be living on rice only. They may not get clean water. Some people might not have clean air. And there are many people all over the world that do not have shelter. Right, good. So, in order for optimal health, we need these 4 things, but we don't always get them. Okay, it's the health. The definition of health, which none of you did get, which was unfortunate, is the state of well-being in which all of the components of health are in balance. Now, who can tell me what a component of health is? I'll give you a few minutes to think about it. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes and then I'll write them on the board and we'll discuss them together. Okay, so health is comprised of 6 components, which in turn is like the realm of overall wellness. Okay, so what those components are, we have our physical health. We have our social health. We have our environmental health. We have our emotional health. Our spiritual health. And our intellectual or mental health. Okay? So now as you're at your table groups, or actually you can do this individually. Individually, what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 examples of each. Okay, and then we're going to discuss that as a group. So I'll give you 2 minutes. Write down what you think 3 examples of your physical health are, your social health, Environmental, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual or mental health. Okay? Okay, I'll change up my markers here. What are some examples of physical health? Okay, exercise. Good. What's another one? Okay. Nutrition. Good. And another one. Okay, our abilities or disabilities. Okay? Social health. Our friends. Do we have friends? Okay, our outings are commitments, social gatherings. Okay, our work environment. Do we work at home? Do we work in sales? Are we around people all the time? Or are we working at home in an office in a cubicle, not talking to anybody? Okay? Or do we live in a community where maybe people don't speak our language or they don't communicate? Environmental. The country. Okay? Yeah, shelter, like we discussed earlier. Right, air, water. And some other ones. Agriculture, so can your land be farmed? Can you grow your own food? Etc. Okay? Physical, some other ones could be your body weight. Okay? There's a good one. Okay, spiritual or emotional, sorry. What would go into that category? Our emotions. Okay, so what are our emotions? Happy, okay. So that's love. It's another one. Sadness. Yeah. Fear. And there's one more. Anger. Good. Spiritual. Religion, right. Religion, so that could be examples of what? Yeah, Catholic, Christian. Even if you aren't Christian, most people, a lot of people still celebrate the holidays because our country is really wrapped around Christian holidays such as Christmas and Easter and everything. What else can go under spiritual? If you're not necessarily religion, what else do you have? You have certain, beliefs or values. Okay? Good. And intellectual and mental health, what can go under that? Right, education. Do you read? Right? Or are you spending all your time on the computer playing games? Okay, so are you making yourself better by reading things, learning? Okay, education, learning. But does your education always have to be in an educational setting? No, it doesn't, right? You don't have to go to school to be educated, but it does assist you in that. Okay, so now that we have examples of each, does everybody get full access to these 6 components of health? No? Who doesn't get full access of these? Okay, people in third world countries, good. Because sometimes their countries, they don't have the agriculture to farm, they don't have shelter or clean water, maybe they don't get proper nutrition, they're malnutritioned, okay? Maybe they don't get that education because of where they're from. Who else may not get all these 6 components of health? Right, people with disabilities, right? Intellectual disabilities or physical disabilities even, they don't get all of the 6 components. Who else? Think of younger individuals. Babies, good. Babies do not have these 6 components of health yet because they are newborns. That's why parents have to take care of their child, because if you don't take care of your child, they may not develop proper emotional health. They will not have physical health because they won't get proper nutrition. They may not have proper shelter or water. And if they don't get socialization, well then they'll grow up not learning how to speak, not learning how to communicate. So that's why it's very important when you're having a child, is to take care of that child. And so you can help them develop those 6 components so they have a healthy life, right? There's one more type of individual or group of people that might not have these 6 components. Who can tell me? Okay, people who may commit crimes, who are in jail, who live an unhealthy lifestyle, or who complete illegal acts. Some of us in this room might not have these 6 components of health. Okay? It might not be fully, and that's what we're going to get into next. Okay? I'm going to erase this, so make sure you have this written down. I also have attached a link to this video that has this in a PowerPoint, so you will have this for reference. Okay? Okay.